Hey guys, this is Pedro back with another interview. This time covering VCT Masters Toronto. My guest at this time is, well, not a player, not a caster, not an observer. It is a content creator, and most specifically, who this content creator is, it is Sadil. She most recently took part in the show match at finals weekend of Masters Toronto, obviously, and I have her here with me to do a quick conversation about her life and everything she's been doing so far in recent years. And so, Sadil, thank you so much for the opportunity. Really do appreciate it. First and foremost, you kind of talked a little bit about it before the start of this video, about competing in the show match, having some good highlights. Walk me through that experience. What was that like to play in front of the crowd?
It was great. It was a little nerve-wracking. I don't know how the players do it, but once you're on that stage and once you're sitting down, you kind of get into the zone. It was really fun, and I'm just happy that I'm able to be up there on the big stage and on the big screen and like represent my community, and it's super cool. And I got to knife Tarik, so that's something as well, yeah.
Well, I got to do the obligatory walk me through that play. What was that situation like?
Okay, I got you. Okay, first and foremost, we were winning quite a lot, so we're like, okay, we can like troll around a little bit. And so there was a smoke, I asked for a smoke, and we all huddled around that smoke. We're like, okay, we're gonna jump in the smoke with our knives out. And so we all did, everybody died, and I was like, oh shoot. But they all did their damage, and I just got the final swipe on 2 people, and that's what happened. It just all happened so fast, but yeah.
Would it be fair to say that's the highlight of your career?
I think this is the highlight of my career, meeting you. Yeah.
You're very flattering. Thank you so much for that. Well, obviously, like, it'd be fair to say, well, first off, how long have you been in this competition? Have you been kind of covering this the entire event, or are you just here for the finals weekend?
I'm just here for the finals weekend. I wish I was here for the whole event. I would have loved to. But yeah, I mean, I love the game, so I'm super hyped for the last match that's going on. PRX win.
For sure. I mean, I want to now obviously backtrack into like why you became like such a big fan of this game. And obviously each person has their own story, myself included. But for this occasion, I want to know about how you got started in competing in this game. Obviously, back then you were a competitor in the GC scene in North America, did a few tournaments there, but still, like, to go from that to now being mostly a content creator, walk me through that background for you. How did you kind of get into your current position?
Yeah, so I mean, I've always loved gaming, and then I found VALORANT when a lot of content creators started picking it up, and I was Iron at first, and then I got all the way to Immortal 3 and sat there for a while, and then I was like, hey, like, I'm kind of good at this game a little bit, so I started playing in Game Changers, and then I was like, there's too many sweats, okay, what is something that I can be a little bit better at? And a lot of my friends and like other people in GC were like, you have a great personality, like you should go for streaming. And I was like, let me try it out. And now I'm here, and now I'm playing in the show match, I already played, and now I'm just like, where I want to be right now. Still got a long way to go. But yeah, I've always had a love for the game and the community. If there wasn't such a great community behind this game and behind esports, I wouldn't even be here right now. I wouldn't be enjoying myself. They truly make everything about this game, like everything that's good about this game. So yeah.
In that case, I'm curious about who you view as like your role models. Like, who are people that you kind of look up to and say, hey, I kind of want to emulate them. Well, not really like literally emulate, but you get what I'm saying. Who are your role models in that sense?
I think my role models aren't like the most famous people, but the people that I work like head to head with, or like other fellow content creators, big or small, just nobody in specific, but anyone that has drive, anyone that I see showing up to scrims every day, VOD reviewing, or like posting every day, constantly showing up for events, saying yes to things and staying included in things, like those people are my inspiration, because it's hard for me to stay consistent, but when I see other people do it, it makes me want to do it too. And so that's how I'd answer that.
For sure, and obviously, like, I've kind of been knowing you for back during your days as a GC player, and obviously I've kind of also seen your evolution from that to now being a content creator. And obviously you mentioned about like representing your community. I want to ask you, what is the community that you want to represent and kind of put forward on the map?
Well, obviously I'm a hijabi, and there's not a lot of us out there. It's like a very small community in the gaming community, but yeah, just hijabis and like women, and I think it's just nice to be that person that I've always wanted to see growing up. I never saw anyone like me, or of my ethnic group, or of my like religion, or just of the way I looked, and I just want to be that person for other people. Yeah, and there's just a community that can be built around it, and I've met so many other people like me through that I would have never met otherwise. Well, the reason I put on hijab, I guess it's always been in the back of my mind, but I never was able to have the confidence to put myself out there. I always thought that I wouldn't be able to do it and make content at the same time, because I was worried about what other people thought, and I never saw someone like me so that can like encourage me to get in that space as a hijabi. So I think I've always wanted to kind of put it on, but what made me put it on was just finding that confidence to be that person, and present myself that way. And once I was able to find that confidence, or even fake the confidence until now that I have it, yeah, that's just like what made me want to put it on. And I just like it. I just love it. It represents me. It represents my faith. And it represents everyone else a part of my faith, and I hope that I could be the best role model, as there's not a lot of us out there, on the screen and stuff. So yeah, hopefully there's more in the future, but yeah.
I mean, with that said about your thoughts on like starting out in your wearing of the hijab, did it then kind of surprise you to see how much people are kind of like following you as a content creator and the things that you put out? Has it surprised you, or have you gotten kind of used to the surprising feeling?
It did surprise me. When I first put it on, I guess there was a lot of mixed reactions. Not that anyone should have an opinion on what I do with my body and my life. But yeah, it always like warms my heart to see people of all different diversity and background and of faith or no faith support me and support everything I'm doing. And I just love it. And that's why I do what I do, is just to like, just create representation, and like it's great. Honestly, I was surprised, but I love it. Yeah.
How would you describe your current like content that you create? Is there a blend that you like do differently compared to the others? How would you describe it?
Yeah. Well, I do variety a little bit, mostly Valorant. I don't know what I do differently. I think everyone has their own little thing, or their own little like charm, I guess. So whether like purposefully like made, or like you just naturally have that charm. Honestly, I don't even know why people like me. Like, I don't even know why people follow me sometimes. I'm like, I'm just posting, I'm just being myself, being as authentic as I can be, making people feel comfortable, hopefully. But yeah, I'm just myself, so I guess that's the best way to describe it.
No, for sure. I mean, it's taking you to an actual Masters event, competing in a show match. Not many people can say like, hey, I've been in an international event and competed in a show match, and you can definitely use that and the like. Going forward and just looking into the future, what do you hope to do more of, or start doing, for yourself as an individual?
As an individual? Okay. I guess just putting myself out there constantly, and it's what I've been doing recently, is just kind of saying yes to every opportunity that comes my way. And if I hadn't done that, saying yes to small things, and they gradually get bigger, and I keep saying yes, I wouldn't be here right now in this opportunity that I'm like so blessed to have. So yeah, just moving forward is just constantly being down for things, while also like upholding my own morals and stuff, and just not being scared, not having anxiety, and not letting that stop me. Or I mean, I do have it, but it's like not letting that stop me from doing things that could be, life-changing or a great opportunity. So yeah.
Of course. I'm going to do a final section before I wrap up this interview. I'm going to do a quick fire. All right. Favorite agent?
Omen. Yeah.
Current rank?
Immortal 3. Like 2 acts ago though, but like you don't need to know what I'm currently. You don't need to know that. Yeah. Next question.
Least favorite agent?
Neon to play against though. Neon. Yeah.
Favorite map?
Corrode. New one.
The new one. The new one. Is it just because you just played it today?
Yeah, I think it might be like the new map high. Who knows? I might be like spamming on Twitter that it needs nerfs, that it needs fixes, that you need to fix the wallbang spots. But I love it right now, so I think I'm just gonna still love it. It's awesome. Yeah.
Biggest pet peeve of playing Valorant?
Shorties.
Why shorties?
It's the most tilting thing getting shortied when I have a full rifle. That's like 200 bucks or how much is it? I don't know. Yeah.
All right. Favorite VCT player?
John QT.
Favorite VCT team?
G2, yeah.
Who would win between G2 or Sentinels?
G2. I'm sorry, I love John QT, but I think G2. Yeah.
Of course. One more question. Got any advice to give to anyone who wants to like continue to or start doing content creation? Maybe kind of do it the same way you've been doing in your own journey.
Hate is inevitable, so don't let it get to you, and honestly thrive through it. Joke about it. Do what you got to do to just make it through. Because anyone preying on your downfall, it'll make it so much sweeter to like be there at the top. And yeah, just push yourself, try to get out of your comfort zone. That's the only way you'll learn and experiment and see what works. Yeah.
Sadio, thank you so much for the opportunity for the interview, and I really do appreciate it. Best of luck goes to you in the journey, and hopefully could do another interview somewhere in the future.